What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Untamed. Yeah, boy. Coming at you live for another episode of the Man What Podcast.
That Man What?
Man What?
We ain't here for that Man
What?
Man What?
We had a little vacation, but what?
Yeah.
It's going back. I'm here with my favorite co-host, Khalil Jamal.
Yeah, baby. I feel worthy.
How you feeling, man? Worthy?
I feel worthy. Baby.
Okay. Oh, you feeling good? It's that Christmas cheer.
Yeah, kinda, bro. But it's really
Christmas season.
I ain't gonna cap, bro. I'm off a sugar-free Red Bull and a cup of Joe.
Okay.
So,
yeah, that's my favorite Red Bull, actually. Sugar-free.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Sugar-free.
I ain't gonna lie. That little orange can.
Oh, God. That tropical?
I don't know
Come
if
on,
it's
man.
tropical. I think it's like strawberry apricot.
That's tropical, nigga. When you see niggas eat apricots.
I don't think I've ever ate an apricot.
That's what I'm saying. That's tropical, man.
That's definitely some tropical shit, bro. But yo, man, I feel good. It's another beautiful day in Las Vegas. It's another beautiful.
That's what's up, man.
You know, we are about a week out from Christmas, so if you haven't done your Christmas shopping yet, you're late. And that shit showing.
You feel me?
And your girl
and
gonna
it's
be mad
and
at
it's tough for you. It's tough for you. You better go get something with cash, man.
Hey, nigga, fuck that, nigga. You better give somebody some money. Fuck it. You just gotta get.
Yeah. Hey, I'll never get
gifts,
mad about that.
Just front that bread.
I'll never get mad about receiving a little money.
What the nigga from what Lorenz Tate character from Power say? Run me that bread, my nigga.
Run me that bread, my nigga. Right now.
Run me that bread, my nigga.
Nah, he went crazy on that.
No
Shout out Lawrence Tate. But anyway, since we doing shout outs, I want to shout out all of our new fans.
Yes.
All of the people from the Tickies.
Yeah.
All of the people from the Takis.
We gotta talk about TikTok
You feel
today.
me? Shout out all of our new subscribers, man. If you've been rocking with us this whole year, man, I want you to drop a comment, drop a like, man. It's going to fuck down.
Yes, sir.
We finna hit 200 subs, which may not be a lot to some, but to us, we just sitting in front of the mic talking shit, bro.
Yeah, man.
We just sitting in front of this mic talking shit. So for people to support us, man, it mean the world to us.
It's a beautiful thing.
Merry Christmas.
It's a beautiful thing.
And on top of that, my birthday in 5 days. Ooh. So what y'all got for me? What y'all got for me, man?
What you turning, 21?
What y'all boys got for me?
What you turning, 21?
Whoa, 21 is crazy.
On,
it's the
bro.
32.
The 32?
It's the 32.
It's your magic year?
Yeah, man. You feel me? I'm an unk, man. I'm turning 32, man. It's going to fuck down.
That's real.
You feel me? But yeah. Why my earpods keep on connecting and disconnecting? Do I gotta smack something or what?
Disconnecting, connecting.
It's all good though. I'm gonna let them charge for a little bit. So man, what's up, man? Let's go ahead and get into this pod. We already done starved the people for multiple days on end. Man, they're delirious now.
They're delirious. Yo, Dad.
I think they're ready to
can
bark.
Is hilarious. Nah, but look, man. Today's episode is jam-packed. And where I want to start is with music. Because
Come on.
I've been listening to this man's album since it dropped last Friday. We always show love to this nigga on This Here podcast. Cause he's a young nigga that's out here doing his motherfucking thing. And he ain't missed yet. Bossman D-Lo, nigga.
Fuck, nigga. Come on, bae. Nah, I fuck with Bossman D-Lo, man. Definitely a good album.
Let me tell you.
Plenty of hits.
From track 1 to however
To
many
track 1,000,
to
nigga.
however many tracks is on this bitch.
I think it's like 27.
It's 20. It's 20. He went fucking crazy, bro. Now I will say this: Bossman D-Lo is like the greatest role player you've ever had on your team. Meaning, he don't give you a lot of variety, but he go out there and he scored at 18 points off the bench that you need to carry the game every time. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna do nothing that's too out of the norm. He ain't gonna give you.
Come here, bae.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna give you that real trap nigga, get the money, fly nigga music. And if that's what you looking for, D-Lo Curry is in your
that's
phone.
what we looking for.
You know what I'm saying? D-Lo Curry is in your phone right now. Come here, bae.
I ain't gonna lie. Ever since he did that freestyle, bruh, D-Lo been hot as fish grease,
Nigga,
bruh.
stop playing.
That nigga been dropping and dropping. He been getting features and features and features.
Pair of shoes, $12.50.
And then he went on what was that, Sports Center, and announced his album, bro.
That's so
legendary.
Because it's called D-Lo Curry, and then y'all gotta know Bizarre. He said put Bizarre on Sports Center. he said put Bizarre on Sports Center, and they really put him on Sports Center.
Man, he did a Soulja Boy first motherfucker to get on Sports Center and announce this album. Come
on, bro. Soulja Boy ain't never did that.
Nah.
Where you at, Big Draco?
Nah. Big Draco, come on, you not the first person to do that, so I don't want to hear it.
Nah, but one of my favorite songs off this joint is he got a joint called Game Winner, that's fire, and then he got 46th Street. Them shits is off the fucking chain, and Like That.
Fuego.
He got Like That too. He got a song called
Like
That.
He got a couple of them on there.
Like I said,
he got a couple of them.
Look, Bossman D-Lo even put Ice Spice on the hit, nigga.
You mean melted ice? That is not Ice Spice no more, brother.
Brother
but
said,
I guess we'll talk about that in a second,
brother
man.
said that's Water Spice.
She looking skinny, man.
That's Water Spice.
Hey, bruh, that's decaffeinated. You feel me? That's shaved ice.
shaved ice is crazy. But yeah,
that's shaved ice.
Yeah, man. There ain't too much new music that dropped that I was aware about. But that D-Lo Curry album been in rotation, man. So if y'all, like I said, if y'all fucking with that get money, get fly trap shit, then D-Lo got that shit for you, for real.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Shout out D-Lo, man.
Yeah, shout out D-Lo. Moving on. Yo, do you know who Cooking with Kaya is?
Of course, like who doesn't know who Cooking with Kaya is? Millions and millions and millions of views.
All right, bro.
I mean, if you could cook and twerk, you got a little talent on you. You feel me?
On the count of three, we gotta sing the song, bro.
Okay.
One,
two, three.
Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
Y'all seen that, right? Y'all seen how I got that name? I'm not singing that fucking song.
Man.
Are you stupid?
Sing the song, man.
Man, nah, bro.
Oh, okay. So you just like these hating bitches I'm about to talk about, right?
Oh, I ain't hating.
Nah, look.
I fuck with
Let me tell you something. I just want to come on here and point out the hypocrisy in all you girls who are hating on Cooking with Kaya. And the reason I'm pointing out the hypocrisy is I thought this was the age of feminism. I thought this was the age of women supporting women. I thought this was the age of all y'all showing love to each other and showing support for...
Speak your piece.
Look. I thought this was the age of y'all supporting each other and showing love. Kaya is posting her recipes online and twerking. And if you look in her comment section, it ain't nothing but bitches hating, talking cash shit to her. I hope she gets pregnant so this ends. This girl's so fucking annoying. I hate this girl so much. I hate this. I hate that. Why does she have to twerk? Oh, y'all hate her because she talking about she could steal y'all man with her cooking, right? Right? But what y'all,
Gotta be. I guess so.
but look. Here's the hypocrisy. Here's the hypocrisy. Y'all don't like when cooking with Kaya say she gonna steal y'all man, right? Because this is a regular girl who possibly could. But when Meg rap about it, when Lotto rap about it, when Glorilla rap about it, when Nicki rap about it, when JT rap about it, it's cool. It's cool. But when cooking with Kaya do it, y'all want to talk shit and y'all want to run y'all mouths and y'all want to be mad and wish bad on the girl. So bad, even to the point that somebody done fucked around and leaked her sex tape, bruh.
Wait, what?
Yes, somebody leaked this girl's sex tape,
No.
bro. Dead ass.
No.
Dead ass.
Ah, man.
And on top of that,
How was it?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. But I seen it.
Okay.
It was trending on the timeline the other day. But here's another reason why I feel like there's a lot of hypocrisy in what y'all doing. Y'all don't like cooking with Kaya because men love her. Dudes fuck with her. Niggas in the comments show nothing but love. And that's what y'all don't like. Look, look. Y'all went to Cooking with Kaya page and you seen liked by Terrell, the nigga you fuck with. Liked by Michael, the nigga you fuck with. Liked by Mr. Shoot 'em Up times 2 underscore get that. That's your nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you don't like Cooking with Kaya. It's coming too close to home. That's what it is. When your nigga like Lotto pictures, you don't feel threatened. When your nigga like Meg pictures, you don't feel threatened. Nicki pictures, Glorilla pictures, JT pictures, Sweetie pictures, you don't feel threatened.
Mm-hmm.
But you saw that Cooking with Kaya like, and it made you fume. It made you fume. And what I want to say is, if the roles were reversed, and it was niggas hating on Cooking with Kaya instead of women like it is, y'all would kill us. Y'all be like, y'all hate women. Y'all don't want to see women succeed. Y'all don't want to see this. Y'all don't want to see that. But the fact that it's us showing her love, y'all showing out. Y'all showing the
Crazy.
fuck out. All I want to say is, if you are one of those girls that's hating on Cooking with Kaya, get it together. That girl 23. A lot of the dudes in her comments are young niggas. Is now granted, it's some older niggas liking this shit too. But the niggas that's enamored with Cooking with Kaya is the young niggas. Why? Because these young little bitches ain't cooking nothing for these niggas. They ordering DoorDash. They going out to eat. They eating Wingstop. She over there cooking shit that these young niggas mamas is cooking. And that's the only woman they ever seen cook some amazing shit. So young ladies, 20 to 25, get your ass in the kitchen. Learn how to whip up some shit that ain't eggs, bitch. And you won't have to be so threatened by Cooking with Kaya. That's my piece.
Now, I'm going to sound off because I'm going to go ahead and agree, man. I feel like a lot of women right now is hating on Kaya because a lot of them are saying, oh, all she could do is twerk and blah, blah, blah. But every time I open my Instagram and I go to my searches and I go to the little page that shows all the people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That For You
page. Yeah.
That's all y'all doing on there.
Twerking.
It's fucking twerking. So you mad that she cooking too?
Come on now.
Bruh, come on, man. Just like Khalil said, a lot of you bitches can't cook, and that's your problem. Let's start there. You can't cook.
Let's start there.
You're making, you're air frying chicken fingers, right? You scrambling eggs. You making the best ramen noodles, right? What about them grits? What about them mashed potatoes from scratch?
Look.
What about them ribs?
Nigga.
What about them baby backs?
Nigga.
You hating.
Look.
You hating. Get that hate up out your motherfucking blood, women, right? Let Kaya do her thing. Because if it wasn't popping, y'all wouldn't be talking about it, right?
All.
Y'all always want to hate on the new girl. Y'all always want to hate and say this and that and that and that. But just like he said, when it benefits y'all, if the shoe was on the other foot and men was hating on her, y'all be at our necks. Y'all just mad at this and that and that and that.
Y'all hating because a bitch could get a bag. All this type of shit. For real.
Shut up, man. Y'all always got something to say, and that's why a lot of y'all need to get off the internet. Stop living your lives online. Get your ass to work. Get your ass to work, because you're slacking. Your boss is on your ass. You finna get fired. And you worried about little old Kaya cooking. Get in that kitchen, bitch. But we love y'all, though.
Hey.
That's all I got to say about that, man.
Look.
Let the girl do her thing, bro.
Look.
Y'all hating.
I bet you Kaya know when to cook them. I bet you know Kaya know that you got to cook them eggs last. She don't cook them eggs first.
You got to keep them warm, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, my nigga.
They got to be fresh.
Come on, my nigga. Y'all don't even know the basics. Kaya over here schooling y'all motherfuckers. And she on stream with DDG. She on stream with all these motherfuckers. And guess how much she telling them they got to pay to get her on stream? $4K, nigga. She running that bag up, nigga. Kaya is going crazy right now. And all y'all want to do is just sit up and hate because the girl getting money. She done found a way to get money. She mixed making food with shaking ass. The two things niggas love the most.
You feel me? like come on.
Come on, yo. Y'all ain't never been to the strip club? What they do at the strip club? They shake ass and they serve food. Duh.
Come on, man.
Duh.
It's so easy.
But y'all be so wrapped up.
Y'all just mad because y'all didn't think of it first.
Nah, they be wrapped up in the fact that the dudes they fuck with be liking her videos, one. And two, when they look at the videos, it's Kaya saying how she could steal your man, steal your man, steal your man. Which,
you know, I hate how women do that. Like, come on, bruh. Kaya is just like a random chick on Instagram.
Literally. How
you mad because your nigga is liking her pictures, bruh?
Come on, bro.
How you mad that he liking her videos?
Come on, bro.
Like, are you serious?
Come on.
What the fuck?
Come on, my nigga.
Get off social media. Stop living your lives up there. You mad because your man liking Kaya is crazy.
Come on, bro.
It's crazy. Like,
come on.
She's a random girl on fucking Instagram. Get over yourselves.
And to all y'all
niggas,
that
really proves your insecurities, women.
And then on top of that, like, it's gotten to the point where they lying about her age. They like, this girl's 17.
Yeah, saying that she's 17, and I seen that on Facebook. Like, I seen that on Facebook. That's what they saying. Y'all up here liking her stuff and watching all her videos. She's 17. Y'all some weirdos, and I'm like, bro, get off of her fucking tits. Y'all riding her, and I'm not gonna lie.
23.
Y'all finna get a ticket. Y'all finna get a ticket.
That girl
riding with no license.
Oh God, that girl 23, bro, and she a young woman getting her money, and we salute that.
Yeah, she put out a video basically saying that she just turned 23. So y'all could drop the narratives. Stop trying to call all of us men weird because we like that and whatnot. She's 23.
Come on, bro.
Get off her tits.
Come on. But shout out to Kaya, cause we fought with you. We fought with you, and keep doing your thing. Get your money.
Run it up.
Yo.
Run it up.
Yo, so Bronny James had his first away game in the G League where he dropped 30. So I want to salute the Bronny, but I just want to go to say that this adds to my theory that LeBron, your mere presence is holding Bronny back. Your mere presence is holding Bronny back. You see what a young nigga could do when you not on his fucking back? When your celebrity isn't just clouded over his head while you're sitting courtside. Bronny just won a hoop, bruh. And the fact that he went to this away game and he put up a 30 ball. Now, granted, they didn't win the game, but a 30 ball is impressive whether you lose or win. You know what I'm saying? It would have been better if you would have got the win. But what I'm saying is, Bron, you making the moment about you has been holding Bronny back. Because niggas is expecting him to go out there and do what you was doing at 18. He's not that player, bruh. He's not that player. But Bronny got comfortable in this game. He was dropping his shoulders. He was putting them up. He was laying it up. He was taking the charge, going in, doing his thing. But that's because you niggas wasn't there on his fucking dick, bruh. Let Bronny cook, my nigga. He's not going to be Bron. He's not even probably going to be a superstar. But fact of the matter is, my nigga, he going to be a decent role player. So while he's developing, let that young nigga cook, bruh. Because y'all be on dick. Bron, stop going to this nigga's games. Let him cook.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not going to lie. I got a sort of a different take. Now, you right. This was a great breakout game for Bronny. I was actually really glad to see him, you know,
finally
unlock the potential that we all know that he has.
Finally.
You know what I'm saying? But let's not get above ourselves right now. Like, he did great for sure. But this is a G League game. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the type of players that he would play in the NBA, I don't know if this is really proof that he could hang in the NBA, because like I said, he's playing G League players.
Of course.
Not to say that he can't hang in the NBA. I feel like this is good practice for him.
Of course.
He does need to run some games, you know what I mean, be able to get up and down the court.
Yeah.
And just practice, right?
I agree.
But as far as LeBron, man, bruh, I mean, I will say that what you said kind of makes sense. But LeBron can't get past his name, bruh. Like, that's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's LeBron James. Like, that's like telling Jordan, don't be Jordan at your son's games. He'll never be like you. Of course.
With that, but I do think creating some type of distance will help Bronny not think so tough about, all right, I got to live up to my dad's name. Now, granted, his name is LeBron James Jr. But at the same time, I think Bron just being there, that makes all the eyes, whereas I feel like when Bronny's playing in the game, people are looking at the game. They're looking at Bronny, but they're looking at the game in totality. If Bron is courtside, they're looking at Bron, looking at Bronny. Looking at Bron.
Yeah, but I feel like no matter what, bro, his name is LeBron James Jr.
Of course.
Like, no matter what, even whether LeBron is there or not, the pressure is still up.
It is.
The eyes are still on the game.
But I feel like with Bron not there, it's not as intense.
I feel like Bronny needs to gain some mental fortitude. He needs to be able to be resilient, and he doesn't have to live in his father's shadow. He needs to be able to break out of that, and whether his dad is there or not, it takes mental strength, and that's what I feel like he needs to gain.
I agree with that, but
and obviously that'll lead to better games for him.
I agree with that, but in the beginning, just let him,
because the next game he scored 16.
That's not bad.
You know what I mean? Like, No. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's good. That's what I'm saying is that he just needs to run. That's it. He needs to run with.
Of course.
He just needs to run. He just needs to play. I feel like Bronny Jr. is just a young kid. He just wants to play. I don't think he really to your point, I don't really think he cares about that. It may look like it, but I think that he just wants to play, bro. He doesn't care if he's playing with his dad. He doesn't care if he's on a G League team. He doesn't care, bro. He just wants to play. I don't think it really gets to him as much as we think it does. I think we just haven't seen him in this setting playing too many games, and I think that is where our judgment comes from. But I think as time goes on and he plays more games, we'll start to see like he is a 15-point player. You know what I mean? He is gonna get a couple threes up. He is gonna play defense. We just haven't seen him in enough games. So one game he's flopping, the next game he's scoring 30. So we don't have too much to go off of. But like I said, great game. I'm so glad he scored 30. The following game, he got 16. So I feel like he's getting into his bag, right?
Of course.
But like I said, I still want to see him develop into a great player, and ultimately be able to get on that floor with LeBron and actually have it matter. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like that's coming though. I feel like it's coming.
I do.
Because Bronny is a good player. He's
think
a good player.
I think again, like Bronny just had to get in and develop and shake those first year nerves, those rookie nerves.
Yeah.
So
I feel like he was just nervous. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
And now
bro.
he's getting into himself. He's starting to put the pressure behind him and not let it get to him so much. And I feel like him going to the G League, whether it just be for this year or I feel like that's good for him because he needs to develop. He needs to get them nerves out. And then I feel like once he's able to get into himself and be that 15 a game player, 20 a game player that we know he could be, then he could be able to move back onto the Lakers permanently. And like I said, just be a valuable piece. I don't think he likes, or I don't think anybody likes the fact that he moved up so quickly. And a lot of people didn't feel like he was ready.
Yeah.
So I feel like if he continues to prove himself, that those talks of him not being ready will die down, and he'll be able to just play the game.
And on top
I think
of
that's
that,
what any basketball player wants.
And I think he's seen so many of y'all talk shit that it's fuel to his fire, bro. I want to see Bronny do good, so he could look Jaylen Brown in the eyes and say, "Oh, what was that shit you were saying?" So he could look at Ant Edwards and be like, what was that shit you were saying? Or look at anybody who said that bullshit, or said anything that was negative about him and say, what was that shit you were saying? Oh no, I'm here now and I'm competing and I'm putting up for my team. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he's
building an underdog story.
Yeah,
and that's why I feel like he's so popular, because everybody loves a good underdog story.
1,000%.
You know what I mean? Especially when it ends in triumph and it ends with the ultimate goal, whatever his ultimate goal is, which I think is just like maybe to win an NBA championship or whatever. I feel like once he triumphs, that this will be a great story told by everyone. You know what
1,000%.
I mean? So that's what I'm saying. I just hope that he continues to develop. He is getting a chance of a lifetime, because a lot of people who are in that type of shoes where people are doubting them and stuff like that, they don't really get the chance to prove themselves on a major level like he's doing. So I just think it's a great opportunity. You know what I mean? So shout out Bronny, man. Shout out Bronny.
That's real. Hey, I also want to send a congratulations before we get into the drama of the whole situation. I want to send a congratulations to Travis Hunter for winning.
Shout out Travis.
The Heisman Trophy. What an incredible feat.
Do the Heisman on that hoe.
Right.
How it fine, breath stank.
Do the Heisman on that hoe.
Hey.
Do the Heisman.
Y'all remember that?
Hey, if you a millennial,
we showing our age right now. That's crazy.
If you're a millennial, you know that during that era, we had all the coldest dances, my nigga. You had Do the Heisman. you had the Dougie. And we not talking about teach me how to Dougie. We talking about the Lil Will, my Dougie. My Dougie, my Dougie, my Dougie, my Dougie, my Dougie, my Dougie.
Hey.
She says she like my Dougie. I'm fresh, my Dougie. I'm fresh, my Dougie. I'm fresh. Fly in the motherfucker.
Fly in the
Come
hey,
on, bro.
Yeah.
Then we had that.
Nah, we really did though.
Flex, and then we begging for some more. Hey, hit it with that flex. Hit it with that flex.
We did. We had the best dances. I don't know. And just how the old old people, the unks said in our time when we was doing all of these dances, they was like, "What the fuck are y'all doing?"
Yeah.
I feel the same way. That's how I know I'm getting old, because what the fuck do y'all be doing? Like, who the fuck? Look, a lot of y'all men that's doing these dances,
I'm gonna keep it 100.
I feel for you, bro.
I'm gonna keep it.
I feel for you, bro. It's a lot of questionable moves that y'all doing right now, and I just be sitting back like, bro.
Hey,
What?
I clocked out of this generation's dance moves back when Block Boy JB came out and he was doing the little shoot shit. I was like, all right, y'all got it, my nigga. And then when Uzi came and started doing the little hip shit, I'm good on that shit, bro.
That's what I feel like. A lot of these dances, they involve the little hip, the shoulder roll.
Nah,
y'all
man.
doing a little bit too much.
Hey, I will say though.
Metrosexual dancing is crazy.
Hey, I fuck with that for sure dance though. That for sure. That Cash Cobain shit.
All of them ain't trash. It's a couple of dances, but I'm just talking about like the TikTokers. Like,
yeah,
come on, man. A lot of these movements is a little questionable, and I'm noticing a rise in the amount of gays nowadays in 2024. I don't know if y'all were gay before. I don't know if y'all, you know what I mean, like, you know, do you?
Why
if
are
gay,
you gay?
That's cool. But what I'm saying, it's a rise. I'm seeing a gay person every 10 people.
Why are
nowadays,
you gay?
And y'all really doing these movements. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all
man.
doing a little too much, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the LGBTQ. Though. We fuck with y'all, but it's a lot of y'all now, and that's crazy.
It is a lot of y'all niggas, man. Y'all niggas is like the army now. What the fuck?
And it's another thing. I'm starting to see. Maybe this is going off on a little tangent, but I'm starting to see gay people be younger and younger and younger.
Yeah.
I saw this 12-year-old boy, and this correlates to the TikTok. He was doing TikTok dances and all of that. And I was like, I had to go talk to him because he was doing it in the middle of Walmart. I'm like, bro, what dance is that? And when he started talking to me, I was like, oh shit,
he's gay.
This nigga gay, and he's 12. No, for real. Like, I was really shocked about that. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like I said, if you gay, do your thing. But what I'm saying is, I was shocked. Like,
I'm not laughing at the fact that he's gay. I'm laughing at your realization of his age.
Yeah, I'm like, he's 12. Like, bro, you haven't even like
enjoyed
puberty yet. You haven't even.
Yeah, you haven't.
You're not even in high school yet, and you're already gay.
Are you of the belief that people know before then though?
What I'm getting at, right, is that I feel like that, along with the TikTok dances and along with a lot of stuff like going on social media, is pushing towards that for kids and exposing them to that type of behavior before that I feel like they're ready for. I don't think that as a young 12-year-old kid, whether you're a boy or a girl, that you should be fucking subject to sexuality. I think that that's something like for high school.
I agree with that. And the reason I agree with that is because a lot of y'all say gay can't be taught, right? Well, when I was a kid, I used to watch wrestling. And I wanted to be the fucking Rock. Because I used to watch this nigga on TV every week.
Jabroni.
You fucking jabronis. But look, what I'm saying is, if a young child with a mind of a sponge is watching these TikTok videos or watching social media videos or, you know, watching all these certain things, and soaking it up, if a kid could try to be the Rock, or if a kid could go imitate NBA Youngboy, or if a kid could go imitate Lil Wayne back in the day, right? Why can't that same kid or kids alike watch somebody of the LGBTQ community and still take on those characteristics as well? The only difference is with this kid is making a decision that's gonna affect the rest of their lives. Your sexuality is something way deeper than a nigga trying to imitate Lil Wayne and be a rapper, than a nigga trying to imitate The Rock and be a wrestler. This is something. This is a decision a kid is making at such a young age and such an impressionable age that it isn't something that should be pushed as people are younger. It's something that they should talk about middle school going into high school or high school going into college, stuff like that. That's why
Yeah, I think that sexuality is being pushed a little bit.
too
Not even a
much,
little bit. It's being pushed
too
too much
much,
and too young.
too
It's
much.
being pushed to too much of the young people, and they're thinking about, like, when we were kids, like, a lot of that type of stuff was hidden from us, especially like sexual shit, and not even just on gay stuff. It's like just sexual stuff in general was hidden. It was in magazines that you had to be a certain age to buy. It was behind
Yep.
websites that you had to be a certain age
Yep.
to access. But
Yep.
now I feel like the access to sexuality
Is
is
a
being
click of a
pushed
button
to the
away.
younger audience, um, and ultimately it's causing them to make decisions at a younger age that I feel like are for people who are more developed in the mind and more
I
developed, as far as having sexual encounters and stuff
I
like that.
completely
I
agree
don't
with
feel
that.
like at 12 you should be. I don't feel like at 12 that you should. I don't. Well, I just don't feel like at 12 you should know if you're gay or not. I know a lot of people say that you're just born that way, and that's fine.
My thing
But
is, even if you know at 12, I don't think there should be outside influences telling you that
exactly,
this is
exactly,
what it is. I
yeah,
think that's a
that's where I
conversation.
was going
I
with it.
think that's a conversation you should have with your parents, your
Yeah,
mom, your dad, your grandmother, your grandfather, your aunties, your uncles, stuff like that. People who are a part of your immediate family. It's when the influence comes from outside sources like so and so on the internet or so and so over here or so and so over here who may not even be a person of morals or values teaching a kid something that's gonna alter their life as deeply as sexuality is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I
So
agree.
I just don't think an outside source should be the main source that a kid looks to when they're looking to find answers about themselves. That's questions that you got to go to your mom for, your dad for, your trusted family members about, because it is a decision that will affect your life for the rest of your life in a lot of ways. So,
For sure.
I do agree with that. But getting back to Travis Hunter, his girlfriend has been called into question plenty of times this week. One reason is because Travis Hunter had an encounter with a cheerleader on the sidelines, and then after the game, his girl had an attitude. I want to lay all these out too. Um, he was at the Heisman Trophy award ceremony, and
Yeah.
everybody stood up, and she was the last to stand up. She was also the first to sit down. Afterwards, she went to um, a Adidas event where Travis was taking pictures with his fans and people like that, and she was sitting on the sideline asking him what were they supposed to do, and basically they wanted, like, some of his family members wanted to go back to the hotel, shit like that. So a lot of people, on top of that, they found out that she used to have an OnlyFans. Two, that she used to work at a strip club in Atlanta, where she said she was a bartender, but other people were alleging that she was a stripper. Another one was where she said that she wasn't attracted to him at all. He wasn't her type at all. And then in the same breath, she said she doesn't really have a type. And then also there was a clip yesterday where she said that she used to go to parties and Travis would just wait outside for her and sit in the car. So Do you have any thoughts about Travis Hunter and his girlfriend, their situation, and how they move about? And do you think what the internet is saying is true? This girl has a lot of red flags and she's a gold digger, or do you think otherwise?
Okay, so let me sound off. I'm gonna start by saying I feel like since he's such a great athlete, I feel like a lot of eyes that wouldn't normally be on his relationship are there.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of the judgment comes from. Um, and they're looking at her and looking at his life through a microscope, right? What I will say about his girl, I don't like her. I don't like her, and not saying that she's a bad person. I just don't like her personality. I feel
Yeah.
like she thinks that she's the star, right? Or she thinks that she has some type of relevance as far as that she needs to be in the spotlight a little bit too much. I'll give an example. Look at LeBron James' wife. Do you ever see her in Adidas commercial with him? Do you ever see her on the sideline? Do you ever see her um, visibly showing that she's mad um, while they're out? No, right? I think that when you're dating a person of such status, especially like a someone in sports, right? Because he's based solely off of his performance,
Right.
and I feel like that her taking on so much of the spotlight is alarming, especially so early in his career. He hasn't even played an NFL game yet, and you know that after winning the Heisman, that he's big money. You know what I mean? And I feel like the comments that she made, that are circulating online about how he wasn't her type and all of this, and she actually went online to like try to clear it up. Even that to me is like a little alarming because who the fuck are you? Like, you know what I mean? Who do you think that you are that you need to get online and clear up certain shit? If anything, he should say what he has to say about it. You tell him what he needs, what you want him to say about the situation, and let that be that. Get the fuck offline. You're not the star here. You're not the superstar, right? And no matter how the internet already has an idea of who they think you are, right? And you're not going to beat the internet. So no matter what you say, it's just going to make you look worse and worse and worse.
Right.
Now, he said that he'd been with her for 5 years, which, you know, I'm sure that they have a good relationship, whether he was his type or not. I think that that's a little bit like here or there. Maybe she wasn't. I mean, maybe he wasn't her type. She probably doesn't like. I mean, let's be honest. Like, she's a cute girl. He probably looks like the Predator or something like that. You know what I mean? He's not that handsome of a guy, right? So I think a lot of people are saying that she's taking advantage of him. But that's what a lot of women do. You know what I mean? They see stardom early on and they attach themselves to it. Not saying that's what she's doing, but she is giving off them vibes. I'm not gonna lie. She giving off hoe vibes, not like a scandalous hoe. She's giving off like gold digger type of vibes. You know what I mean? And I feel like in order for her to beat those allegations, she just needs to shut the fuck up, sit the fuck back, and let your man do what the fuck he's supposed to do. You're not the I can't stress it enough. Like, you're not the star here. So stop trying to get your point across like you're the star. We don't need to hear from you, is what I'm ultimately getting at. Now, if you want to do your own thing, I don't think that you should be with somebody like him. And I say that because,
He's only gonna get bigger.
like I said, like, yeah. And you're mad about fans. You're mad about this and that. She said that her type is not a cheater, and she classified him as a cheater. Like I said, like, comments like that, we don't need to know that about him. You know what I mean? You're making him look bad by opening your fucking mouth.
That's real.
And I think that plagues a lot of women nowadays. Like, a lot of women who are beautiful and who are in the upper echelon of looks, like, they feel like they don't need to chase. They feel like they need to be chased and courted and all of this other shit, which women do deserve that, but it shouldn't be at the cost of embarrassment,
Yeah.
Like, she should know her role in the relationship with a superstar like him. And she should just shut the fuck up. We don't need to hear your side of the story
Yeah.
because we don't care. Like I said, the internet already has their judgment of you. And a lot of people are telling him. I seen Shannon Sharp talk about it. I've seen Godfrey talk about it. I've seen, it's been talked about by a lot of people, and a lot of people who are in the industry and who have seen this type of shit, and they're warning him. They're basically like, look, make sure you get a prenup and all of this stuff, because they are engaged. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they're not in love, but what I am seeing from her is that if anything ever goes sour, she's the type. She's the type to try to take your money. Yeah. She's the type to try to get pregnant, keep the kid, get whatever she can in child support. Like, she's the type. And I may be wrong, but that's the vibes it's giving off. And I feel like, again, for her to beat those vibes, shut the fuck up and sit the fuck back.
Yo.
You're not the star.
I fuck with that perspective. I'm going to take the total opposite perspective. I'm going to spin this on Travis. Bro, first off, you're a college superstar. You're one of the top prospects in college. You're putting this girl at the forefront of a lot of shit when you haven't even taken your first NFL snap yet, bro. We don't know if you're going to be a fucking bust. You put this girl in the Adidas commercial with you. You look like you're willing to crash out over this girl. You're telling people stop talking about her, or something bad is gonna happen to her. You're already putting yourself on media's bad side. That's not what you want to do as a rookie going into the NFL. First off, all these teams are looking at that. They're looking at the fact that you're highly emotional about this girl. They're looking at the fact that this girl can control you somewhat. They're looking at the fact that you're saying, oh, something bad. You're making threats to media about this girl. You're putting her in your commercial. The owners are looking at that like, okay, this guy might be a crash out. You haven't even proven yourself on a professional level yet. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying the girl's a bad girl. Actually, I'm here to give the girl a little bit of grace, because, yes, she is with a college superstar. She's with somebody that's famous. She probably doesn't know how to maneuver. Most girls are annoying like that. The nigga watching this right now, your girl does some annoying shit when she's around your family. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of girls and learning your family and learning how to be with you. But Trav, getting on the internet and threatening media and getting on media's bad side and doing all this other shit that don't have nothing to do with the game, your best bet is to let people talk. Don't let nobody in on your relationship. You saying you know your girl. Go worry about your girl. This, that. You're letting these people get you emotional about a girl you say you've known for 5 years. If niggas can't tell you nothing about your girl, don't answer niggas nothing about your girl. Period.
I
bro.
agree. I just feel like she shouldn't be so much in the forefront, for sure.
Right. He should, but he's allowing that, nigga.
Of course,
he made the call to put her in the Adidas commercial. Why the fuck did she need to be in the Adidas commercial? Like, dead ass. Like, keep it 100. Why did she need to be in the Adidas commercial? There was no reason. But you know why she was in there? Because Travis wanted her in there. Now, if you putting your girl in the forefront, it's the same shit we was talking about with Deshae Frost and Duke Dennis. You put your mom in the line of fire, Deshae Frost, and then she met Duke Dennis, and she started to like him. Yo, Travis, you're putting your girl in the line of fire of media and public fodder. You are. They're putting... There's so many eyes on you that if you're putting her in the forefront, there's also going to be eyes on her. And you know what comes with that? Critique. They're looking at everything she does. Granted, she's not going to know everything that she needs to do because you're not a superstar in the NFL yet. You're a college star. You know what I'm saying? Like, Savannah, we don't look back at 2003 to see how Savannah was acting. It probably was a little rusty. She probably had to get her shit right. You know what I'm saying? Before she was the Savannah that we see today, right? But the fact of the matter is, you putting her in the commercial, you putting her in the forefront, you allowing her to, you not talking to her about posting 8-minute videos, 9-minute videos, you doing the whole like relationship rollout prior to you even being a NFL superstar is fucking you over. And I feel like you're gonna regret it in the end. You know what I'm saying? So focus on the game. Don't let people into y'all's relationship. Y'all are 21, 22 years old. You've been with this girl for 5 years. That means y'all are high school sweethearts. Nigga, if nobody could tell you nothing about your girl, don't listen to nobody about your girl. And tell your girl not to be online. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these videos that y'all responding to, if y'all don't say shit, it's just people talking. It's just people speculating. The fact that both of y'all are replying, oh no, this was this, oh no, this was this, oh no, this was this. It looks like y'all are trying to clean something up. And if you're already having troubles with the girl before you even get picked up by an NFL team, what's going to happen when you get picked up by the Giants and now a whole different type of girl is coming at you? What happens when you go to Houston for an away game, Miami for an away game, and the girls that look way better than your girl might treat you way better than your girl start pulling up on you?
I just feel like if you can't tell her to shut the fuck up,
it gets a little different.
Respectfully, if you can't tell your girl to shut the fuck up respectfully, look, baby, shut up. I'm trying to do something.
I got this.
If she can't respect that, yeah, I got this. If she can't respect that, then, man, don't be with her. It doesn't have to be mean or anything like that, but you should be able to tell, just how you should be able to tell your best friend, hey, don't do that. Yeah. Like, shut up right now. I got this. I'm gonna get us somewhere. You know what I mean? If you can't tell your girl shut the fuck up, if she doesn't get the hint, I don't know, man. It may not be in your best interest, especially when you're at a level like that.
It ain't gonna be long term. If you can't keep it 100 with the people in your life, especially in your relationship, it ain't gonna be long term. Y'all gonna hold a whole bunch of resentment and quiet feelings about each other till eventually it blows up and y'all don't even want to be around each other no more because y'all been harboring all these emotions towards each other. If something is going on, like I said, all the shit that the internet is saying, y'all should have never replied to it. Y'all are supposed to be the ones in that relationship, not the world. We shouldn't know this much about y'all. But the only reason we do know this much about y'all is because this is shit that y'all let out. So,
yep.
You know what I'm saying? Again, congrats to Travis Hunter on his Heisman. Congrats on shit being probably a top 5 pick going out the NFL draft. We know somebody's gonna come pick you up along with Shador. But at the end of the day, keep it football for now, bruh. Keep it football for now and for the foreseeable future, because all that other shit, it don't matter. And if you're going to let all these motherfuckers poke at your relationship from online, then, nigga, your relationship is going to fail in a year or two. Guaranteed.
Oh, God. But pray to y'all, man. Hopefully he knows what he's doing. And, you know, hopefully she is the woman of his dreams, like they both keep on professing. So I hope that situation goes good, man. But sometimes you got to play the back. Everybody can't be in the front seat. There's a reason why there's only 2 seats in the front seat.
You know what I'm saying?
Because some people got to sit in the back.
You know what I'm saying?
Feel me?
You time out?
Yeah.
But, yo.
You feel me?
On some other news, Did you see that the Jay-Z accuser went on NBC News and basically said that she had autism and some of the things that she alleged on that night she couldn't remember, and her father basically invalidated her story by saying that he would have remembered if she would have did that, and that they lived in Rochester, and that Rochester was a 5-hour drive away from where she was at, so there's no way he could have came and picked her up. So I say that to say this: when them real lawyers start knocking at your door and asking for evidence for a rape case or I'm not supposed to say a R word case, you're gonna really have to provide some sufficient evidence to prove that these people are guilty. These people not playing. These are multi-billionaire dollar entities. They're not joking around. If you say that something was what it was, they're gonna conduct a thorough investigation to make sure that what you say happened, and if it didn't, this person is gonna clear their name. Somebody like Jay-Z has so many corporate ties, so many corporate gigs, so much respect and honor amongst his peers and the people that he does business with, that I expected nothing less than him to conduct a thorough investigation to clear his name of this shit, which he has. You got anything to say about this?
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad that she came out and discredited a lot of the things that we heard about Jay-Z. And I'm glad that she did it quickly, because I feel like the longer that would have went out, the more damage it would have did to Jay-Z. But as far as her recanting on her statements and her dad coming out, man, y'all smell that? It's smelling like money was moved around, man. Come on. Jay-Z's a billionaire. They were paid off to not say anything, whether it's true or not. Come on, bro. They was paid off to not be able to.
My thing is, I just don't think it was true because there was just so many holes in the story.
Yeah. I'm not saying it was true or not. But what I am saying is that the family was paid off to shut the fuck up.
I don't think they were paid
whether
off.
It's true or not.
I think they were.
Of course, they were paid off. Come on, bro. We're talking about billionaires. We're talking about lawyers and all this stuff. Yeah, they were paid off to shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down, because that was the main goal anyway. The main goal of them was to get money, and I feel like they definitely weren't given nowhere near 25 million or whatever ridiculous amount that they tried to get. But I do think that they were intimidated, and that they were by the lawyers, of course, not by Jay-Z himself. But I think that ultimately, they were paid to shut the fuck up. I mean, I don't think it was true anyway, but in a situation like this, you just gotta, hey, here's a couple dollars. Shut up. This is what y'all wanted. Y'all just want some money? Here. Now, say it was a lie. And, that's ultimately what happened. Allegedly. I don't know exactly what happened, but that's what I'm thinking. When you're fucking with people like this that have all this money and all this power and influence and the best of lawyers and this and that,
I think they could just make your life a living hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, for sure. Yeah. It's like all right, y'all wanted 25 million. I'm not gonna give you nothing like that. Yeah. Here's a couple of dollars. Now either you're gonna take this and shut the fuck up, or else. You know what I mean? Not saying like anything violent, but
and then I put you on a public platform for your family to be criticized and your family to be scrutinized and shit like that, then we're going to have a different conversation. Again, these people are conducting thorough investigations. They could go back and see, okay, P. Diddy didn't have a mansion that close at that time. Jay-Z was nowhere near where the girl said he was at that time. Like, all these inconsistencies in the story, on top of that, like, again, you're dealing with people with money. Like, they're gonna pry into your life. They have enough money to have private investigators collect information about you and see what type of person you are, all this type of shit. So to that family, if you met anybody in the past couple months that you thought was your friend, it probably was a PI, for real, for real.
Yeah.
And you just have
Yeah,
to
for sure.
deal with all of this paranoia of the new person you meet might be connected. Like, it's just not worth it if it's not the truth, for real, for real. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If it's the truth, then by all means, and Jay-Z did some wild shit like that, then yes, the nigga needs to be brought to justice. But if the nigga didn't do anything like that, and y'all are just trying to get a money grab because this lawyer is telling you that he could probably get you some money if you embellish a little bit, he told you the wrong shit. And I think he's coming for that lawyer next.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
y'all have a good time.
Jay-Z's a powerful
shit.
guy, man. You know, it's hard for, and so is P. Diddy and all these other big figures. Like, it's hard to just come at them without all of your ducks in a row. Like, everything needs to be, even if it's the truth or not. Like, you know, a lot of times it's not the truth that wins court cases. It's what can be proven.
Yeah, it's about,
and just like you said, they disproved a lot of shit, and ultimately, you know, they look like liars now.
Yep.
You know, so and that's what good lawyer work is. It's discrediting the other side, to put forth reasonable doubt, because you know you got to be found guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and if there's any doubt, OJ.
You know what I'm saying? If the glove don't fit, you must.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, but I'm glad. I didn't want Jay-Z to be torn down.
In the same way Diddy's been being torn down.
Yeah. I don't want that for Jay-Z.
Nah, hell no.
I don't want them to tear down all of our black superstars, man. Come on, some of them gotta stand. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. And they only gotta stand if they aren't doing no weird shit. Like if Jay's not doing nothing weird, then yes, keep him around. But if he's doing weird shit, then yeah, like by all means, get this nigga out of here. But we not just about to demonize our black superstars when they didn't do shit, but like maybe somebody didn't like the way they did business. Hey, guess what? It's fucking business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is, my nigga. Like, y'all, if you didn't get the best end of the deal, i.e. like a Dame, come on, man. Come on. Like, that's just some shit you got to get over. Y'all from the streets. Y'all niggas is hustlers. You was been supposed to find your second win, Dame.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. What he said, what he's saying, and what we talking about. He said, as far as street guys, we was dealing crack. It is what it is. I don't know nobody jack, like for real.
Yeah.
Come on.
I agree. I do think that Dame was a very integral part of everything that happened with Jay-Z, though. Regardless if they fell out or whatever, I do think that he's owed something. But like I said, once you have a falling out with somebody,
somebody bought his third of Rockefeller.
Yeah, but it was only for $1 million, and he's still he's $10 million in debt to the IRS. So that covered $1 million. So he's still $9 million in the hole. You know what I mean? So, I do think that he's owed something. But like I said, once he and Jay-Z fell out, Jay-Z's the ultimate boss in this, and he's basically like, nigga, I'm not giving you nothing.
Giving you shit.
You're gonna suffer. Yeah.
Nah, that's real.
And I do feel like that's fucked up. But it ain't me. I know Dame Dash. You see what type of guy he is. I know he did some crazy ass shit to make Jay-Z ultimately say fuck you. And that's what I feel like it really is. It's just Jay-Z's saying, nigga, fuck you.
Basically.
I'm not giving you shit.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
It's Jay-Z.
Never give him nothing. Fucker.
Oh God! But let's take a quick intermission, bro.
I feel like that with a lot of niggas too. No cap.
Me too, man.
Fuck
sometimes you gotta put. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas and put them in their place. You feel me? So
nah, that's some real shit. But we could definitely take that brief intermission, bro. We could definitely take.
Yeah, we gonna take a brief, quick intermission, y'all. Y'all not even gonna really notice it. We gonna charge our cameras up and we gonna hit y'all with a little bit more content. So y'all stay tuned.
Nah.
Yeah, so we back from a little intermission, y'all. Sorry about that. But we right back on the shit. So what we talking about now, man?
Yo, so Durk's name was mentioned in a second murder for hire case in Chicago for his brother D-Thang, who was murdered. So it's looking like an uphill battle for Durk, man. You got anything to say about that?
Yeah, I think it was an uphill battle from the beginning. As soon as he got indicted on all of this shit, I feel like that it was gonna be an uphill battle. I feel like in the first case with Lil Pab,
there's a possibility
that I think the snitches are really gonna make that case. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they don't really have Durk dead to rights saying, hey, I want this guy out of there, get it done.
Right.
You know what I mean? They only have like circumstantial evidence and maybe a few things that were bought with the OTF card, but Durk wasn't present. Durk wasn't there. It's not like he pulled up on them and gave out a bag to everybody as like a reward. So I think that for that first case, the snitches are going to be the main factor. And it's crazy because I also think that that's going to be the main factor in the second case. I don't think that they really have Durk dead to rights. I don't, like, regardless of how people may see Durk in this situation and think, like, that he's an idiot for this and that, I don't think Durk is just stupid. I don't think he's going to be on text saying this, certain things, and you know what I mean? And
hell no.
It's really more of like, I feel like certain people in the camp got locked up. Maybe they expected certain things from Durk, and Durk just probably wasn't in a position or he wasn't in a mood to give it to him. And that's ultimately why this information is even coming out. Feds came, Feds did a sweep. A lot of the young dudes or a lot of the lesser members got caught for whatever. It may be a gun, it may be on a robbery, it may be on whatever. And I feel like Durk feels like the only way for him to get out of it was maybe to like cut him off. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
nah, for real though. For real. And I think
I don't know.
I think it's all circumstantial because obviously they won't. The cops won't tell all their evidence that they have just yet until it goes to trial. But he did put up a good amount of money and a good amount of collateral to get bond, and he was denied. So it's looking like they trying to keep Durk in there. And again, not to say that this case isn't beatable, because I don't know all the ins and outs of the laws. In both those places, Chicago and California, but it is gonna be an uphill battle. And free Durk. But I wanted to tell you, well, not even tell you, ask you, is this the respectable thing in hip hop? Because when both of these things happen, you had people all in the comments saying, "Yo, slide for Von." When his brother died, they was like, slide for your brother, do this, do that, slide for this, slide for that. The fact that we now seeing that Durk actually did,
I do.
Allegedly,
I think it is the respectable thing in hip hop. I feel like Durk's handling it like a champ. You don't hear him crying. You don't hear him complaining. You know what I mean? I feel like this comes with it. Yeah. This comes with the life that he's rapping about. You know what I mean? The street life. Like, we all know dudes, or we all done did our little dirt in the streets. And I feel like it's certain codes that you got to adhere to. And Durk is sticking to the code, man. You know what I mean? Right. Like, it's crazy how we was trolling him at a certain point in time and telling him slide for Von and slide for D thing and this and that, and then now that we found out that he actually did slide, now we like, or allegedly did slide, right. Now we like, oh, Durk's an idiot.
Crash out.
Durk's a crash out. You know what I mean? And I feel like, and that's what, man, the internet is just so backwards. Bro, you can't live your life listening to what the internet is talking about.
And that's why I asked you, because of those two things right there. Like, people will egg you on to do some wild shit, and then once you do that wild shit that they just egged you on to do, you stupid now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you start listening to people on the internet, it's a losing game, because if you don't do the thing that they say you should do, you a bitch. And if you do the thing that they say you should do, now you stupid. So it's like it really ain't no winning with the people on the internet. So, you know, I think Durk comes from a set of codes, morals, and ethics to where he is gonna do that regardless of what niggas say, because that's where he come from. But it does seem like people have switched their tune on him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, you gotta pick one side. So, you know, again.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the internet is just so two-sided with everything. It's always this or that. You can never really win on the internet. So, you know, just to answer the main question, I do think that that what he's doing is respectable in the streets. I mean, you know, murder for hire is something serious. But that's just the life that he lives. You know what I mean? That's the life that he portrays. So I don't feel like it's out of Durk's character to be involved in something like this. I think any smart person or anybody that's really invested in OTF and Lil Durk and the Chicago wave, we kind of expected something like this. You know what I mean? Hate is Durk. Hate that this happened in the Durk, but you know, when you look at that whole like Chicago wave, just look at how a lot of them ended up. Yeah. A lot of them ended up either dead or what? In jail. Yeah, no bullshit. It's only two ways to go when you live in that street life. So, hey, shout out Durk, man. Free Durk.
Yeah.
Free Durk.
Shit, another person that's not close to Durk, but Durk adjacent at least adjacent to this case was Quando Rondo. He was sentenced to 33 months in prison or jail. I'm not exactly sure, but they say he was sentenced the other day. So everybody in that situation seems to either like be doing jail time or they have been deceased. So it's just a sad situation all across the board, and you hate to see it.
Yeah, I don't think nobody really won in that situation. You know. Yeah. What happened to King Von, and you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everything that followed that, it fucked everybody up. At a point in time, Quando Rondo, and still to this day, he was blackballed. You know what I mean? He had a thriving career. I feel like he was on the up and up before this happened, and after it happened, I feel like a lot of people chose sides on Quando, and ultimately, I think it led him into depression. I think it led him into the streets, you know what I mean? More heavily. I'm not saying he wasn't in the streets before, but look what he just went to jail for. You know what I'm saying? Distributing and a RICO against or whatever the fuck they done brought over him and his gang. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of that was the product of everything that transpired, starting with King Von's death.
Right. Nah, and then just going back to something you said like pods ago, that, you know, it seemed like this situation didn't even start as anything that serious. So to see where it turned into over the internet and, you know, bravado and niggas beefing, it's just sad to see that, you know, where this started and then where it is now. It's just like, damn, you know, it feels like all this shit could have really been avoided. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. But that could be said about a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, you never really know. you never really know how stupid something is until after you see it from the end. They say hindsight is 20/20. So I guess looking back on this, we really see that it really didn't lead to nothing but destruction.
100%.
You know what I mean? One loss after the other, whether it be to the streets or to the jail cell. You know,
4 lives.
Everybody lost. So
yeah, four lives in this situation have been altered forever. Whether it be Durk's, whether it be Quando Rondo's, whether it be the fact that Lil Pab died or D Thing died, shit like that. And I don't know if the D Thing had anything to do with the D Thing murder had anything to do with the Lil Pab and Quando Rondo stuff, because again, with Durk and everybody, they got so many fucking different enemies that it's just like, damn, like, you never know where the gunfire is coming from. It's just something to address in it, just realizing that, damn, like, in this particular situation, you got 4 young black men who, shit, bro, like, they probably will never have the same life again as they did back then. And it could start as something so small and something so fragile that it blows up into something that, shit, you can't even take back. So again, Durk has an uphill battle to fight in these cases. Shit, same with Quando Rondo with his 3 years. Like, I seen a lot of people be like, oh, 3 years ain't shit, nigga. 3 years a long ass time, my nigga. Especially when you gotta sit in jail, nigga. Like, that's a long ass time.
Man, I put a post up. The other day, basically talking about niggas is crying when they gotta do a day. I'm like, bro, you finna get out tomorrow and you in there crying and shit. Right. But then in the same breath say, man, 3 years ain't shit. Man, I hate when people say shit like that. Like, come on, bro. Doesn't nobody want to be caged up and locked up like a fucking animal and treated like a piece of shit for 3 years?
Exactly, my nigga. Like, you got
shut the fuck up with, oh, it's just 3 years. I could do that with my eyes closed. Man, shut the fuck up. I be tired of that just bravado from the street side of things. Like, man, 3 years is 3 years. That's 3 years away from his kids, 3 years away from his family or whatever.
Type of shit.
And I guess that, like I said, it comes with being a real street nigga, but at the same time, man, stop sitting up here acting like that shit is cool, like it's nothing, like it's a vacation. He ain't going on vacation. He finna go through 3 years of hell.
On top of that, nigga, 3 years is a long time to be away from your people. Like, you got to think about it. 3 years, somebody close to you could pass away and alter how your family living. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't going to be there for the funeral. You ain't going to be there to, watch your kids grow up. You can't be there if something happened to your kids. Like, at the end of the day, like, 3 years ain't no bullshit. 3 years is, nigga, damn near 1,000 days. Nigga, 1,000 and some change days. Nigga, a lot could happen in that amount of time. So, people acting like that's just nothing. Like, you could sit that. It's not a long time in the grand scheme of things, nigga. But in the moment, nigga, that's a long ass time, bro, to be away from your business. You got to think about it. With the world ever changing like it is, let's say he does get out in the 3 years, right? And he good, right? Now you got to come back to a career where, nigga, the people might not even remember you or fuck with you like that no more. So now you got to pivot and do a whole other thing. Like this shit is not no short amount of time. Like, I don't know where that notion comes from. I think that's a very dysfunctional way of thinking, for real. But even just going back to, is this what the streets respect, right? You gotta look at what the streets respect for real. Like, we sitting here glorifying him sliding for Vaughn and sliding for D-Thing in a career that, shit, nigga, most people try their hand at and don't get an ounce of success from it. You know what I'm saying? So even though it is respected, in that same regard, we can also point out the fact that it is destructive as fuck as well. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I agree. It's a stupid mindset to have as young black men. Like, we should not want to be in jail
at all, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Not want to be in prison,
especially
no matter how long it is. That shit is not cool, and like like I said, man, yeah, I agree. It's just a destructive mindset to want to sit there and just act like 3 years of life it ain't nothing. Like, man, you could start a job, get promoted, and become the manager of that bitch in three
Nigga,
years. You know what I mean?
you could
Like,
go from a job making 30 grand a year to doing school, finishing school, and getting another job that's triple that, quadruple that in 3 years, bro.
yeah,
Like you
like
could change your whole
y'all
existence in
tripping,
three
bro.
years. Y'all be acting like 3 years is just a walk in the fucking park. That shit is if you not doing shit with your life. But if you doing shit, nigga, 3 years is
Exactly, and I
like,
feel like a lot of the people that say that feel like that about their own lives. Like,
yeah, yeah.
man, fuck it, they not gonna miss me in 3 years. I ain't really doing shit. Uh, you know what I mean? Productive, or I don't really have shit that I'm gonna miss in 3 years. I'll just come back and do the same thing, and it's just like a perpetual, a revolving door of bullshit.
For real. It is. It is. That shit is some straight
Grow
bullshit.
up, y'all. Grow up.
That shit is some
Grow
straight
up.
bullshit, man. Because again, you know, going back to speaking on Durk, like you talking about somebody who was a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like Durk was on everybody album at one point. Durk was dropping and selling 100+ K a week. Like in his first week, like had top 10, 20 records. You know what I'm saying? Like was loved by the people all across. Like you got the dudes who fuck with Durk, and then you got the ladies who fuck with Durk. Like you talking about somebody with not just a regular ass rap career. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no like we didn't mention Durk with like the Meeks of the world. We didn't mention Durk with the people who sold the 10, 20, 30 Ks. We wasn't mentioning him in that regard. Durk was getting up to the 150s of the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's sad that it's not sad that he had morals and codes that he lived by, because that's just circumstantial. Like that's just how he grew up. But it is sad to see in that same thing that you could get so far from the streets, you could get so far from the life that you used to live, but it takes one thing to pull you right back into that whirlwind of shit that could happen to you, and then your life is never the same. Like that, the way you was living for those 10, 12 years you've been famous is completely opposite now that you in that system. So, it's just I really think it's a learning lesson for everybody involved, and even us watching. You know what I'm saying? The young niggas watching, saying that, yo, you could really fuck your career up or have your life altered in the blink of an eye based off, something either people egged you on to do, or, that same life you used to live. So, again, prayers to everybody involved. It's just a sad situation to see, because it just feels like this year hip hop has been, I don't know, a lot's been happening in hip hop for real. A lot has been happening, so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I do want to send prayers out to OG Maco, who is in critical condition right now. Who is they say it was a self-inflicted gun wound, a gun